In the corrupt and treacherous world of ancient Rome, one man stood out as a symbol of greed and corruption. His name was Gaius Verres, a man whose insatiable lust for power and wealth knew no bounds. Gaius Verres was born around 114 BCE to a father of senatorial rank who was practitioner of corruption also, but not on the scale that his son would achieve. Gaius was educated in liberal education that later inspired his lust for fine art, which would become an obsession during his governing years. He took his first official post in 84 BCE with his election to the office of quaestor. He was stationed with the army in the Gallic province and probably embezzled hundreds of thousands of sesterces, which was ancient Roman coin, and this was just the beginning of his long series of crimes. He quickly rose through the ranks of Roman society, becoming a senator and eventually serving as the governor of Sicily in 73 BC. It was during his time in Sicily that Gaius would earn a reputation as one of the most corrupt and ruthless governors in Roman history. Gaius' time in Sicily was marked by rampant corruption and abuse of power. He extorted money from the local population, seized their property such as private artworks and homes and temples, and even resorted to violence to maintain control. During the War of Spartacus against the Roman Republic, Gaius would pick key slaves of wealthy landowners and charge them with plotting to join the Spartacus rebellion. He would ask the slave owners to pay hefty bribes, or he would sentence the slaves to death by crucifixion. Sometimes he would cook up false charges against landowners, charging them of hiding non-existent slaves who were suspected of plotting the rebellion. When the property owner could not produce the fictitious person, Gaius would throw the putative owner into prison until a bribe could be paid for his release. Gaius' actions in Sicily eventually caught the attention of the Roman authorities, and he was brought to trial in 70 BC on charges of corruption and extortion. Cicero acted as the prosecutor at the trial, and he accused Gaius of extorting 40 million sesterces from Sicilians and demanded that the governor pay a penalty of 100 million sesterces. How much do you think both amounts are worth today in American dollars? Let us know your answers on the comment section. After Cicero made his demand to the court, he asked the judge to adjourn the case for 3 months so that he can go to Sicily to gather more evidence against Gaius. His request was approved, and when he got to Sicily, he was able to gather evidence fast, and also a lot of witnesses came forth to testify. The trial proceeding of Gaius Verres began on August 5, 70 BCE, despite his attempts to bribe and intimidate the judges together with the witnesses. The evidence plus the witnesses presented during the trial was so overwhelming, and it was obvious what would be his judgment. Before the official court ruling was stated, Gaius had already fled into exile. In his absence, Gaius Verres was found guilty, and he was to live the rest of his life in exile. He died when he was 70 years old at 44 BCE. His trial in exile marked a turning point in Roman politics as it exposed the corruption and abuse of power that was rampant in the Roman government. Verres' downfall served as a warning to future governors and officials, showing that even the most powerful figures in Rome were not above the law. If you like contents like this, kindly subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.